Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Vexian, and today's video is going to be me interviewing a cheater. If you guys like the video, you guys like the content, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, comment. Maybe I'll do another one. I have a few other cheaters that I could interview. So that being said, guys, without further ado, here we go. Why did you start cheating?
Bro, it seemed like so much fun. I mean, I just did it one time, and I was instantly addicted.
Okay, I guess fair enough. Like, did you start in another game? Did you start in CS:GO or something?
Nah, I played Minecraft, probably started there with some of my IRL friends, and then I just started playing Siege.
Fair enough. Do you think cheating is wrong? Do you think morally speaking, cheating is wrong? What you're doing is not is it wrong?
To some extent, but I mean, if you think about it, all the things that people say, when you do it, that's just way more a problem than the actual cheating. It's people will say so many things just over ELO, it's the biggest deal.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Is it so did you start cheating and then do you code your own cheats? How does it work? I obviously know the answer, but just for the question's sake. So did you start coding your own cheats, or did you just buy them originally and then learn how to code them?
Well, I first just started buying them 'cause that's the instant boom boom, start, go ahead. But then at the end of the day, it's just learning C++ has real life benefits that'll later help me in life, and you can get profit from it too, which is also pretty.
So how, I guess in terms of Siege, how easy is it to cheat in Siege? Is it as simple as you go to some shady website and you give them some cryptocurrency and then you walk away with a cheat injector, or how does it exactly work? Without going too much into detail.
Depends, kind of. Many of the public ones that are kind of get detected fast, or some aren't even detected. You can just find a YouTube video. There's their Discord in the description. You just go join there, and it's exchange some Bitcoin. You get their loader, and you just.
Would you ever stop cheating? Is there ever a future where you stop cheating, where you just you quit, you go back to playing games normally?
There's no reason that I would. I mean, I play legit sometimes for fun, but it's just at the end of the day not worth it.
Who do you think should be held accountable for cheaters? Should it be Ubisoft, or should it be BattlEye, the company that they outsource for their protection against hackers and DDoSers and stuff?
Well, I think BattlEye itself is actually a very fair anti-cheat. It does its job. It's not easy to bypass. People critique it all day long and say that it's terrible, but I would just love to see them try. It's not something that you just wake up one day and you do, There's at least months of studying that needs to be done before you can do anything. And then I think that Ubisoft, at least from their standpoint, could do many things to make manuals faster, like Escape from Tarblock does. But they just don't try. I feel it's kind of a CSGO thing, kind of. They just allow it, they don't care.
So you think that Ubisoft themselves, they recognize the problem, but they just don't care to fix it? They're letting BattlEye handle it. Interesting.
I mean, there's devs that play this game and they see all those things. I mean, they're in the games, they see what's happening.
Do you think that Ubisoft could put forth things that would either make it more difficult to cheat, or could just stop cheaters altogether?
They could do things make us get banned faster, but they don't. They make band-aid fixes that try to stop us, but it just doesn't work.
So when they try to patch something out, you can just circumvent it pretty much?
Yeah, there's so many ways to bypass it. You just have to be smart. You can't go into this thinking that's just going to be a breeze.
What's the end goal for you? What is your end goal as someone who cheats and codes their own cheats?
I mean, it's just fun. I make money from it. It's enjoyable. People get way too mad over it, which is kind of funny. I mean, kind of leaving my mark there. People think that they're not giving me attention, but at the end of the day, it's just so much fun.
If you were to say in the position of a casual player, would you be mad at the person cheating, or would you be mad at Ubisoft for allowing this to happen and allowing it to continue on? Because I know that you said there's things make it more difficult to cheat and easier to detect. Who would you be mad at here in this situation if you were just a casual player?
Well, if I was a casual player, I would be mad at Ubisoft. But the thing is, Ubisoft doesn't do anything, so there's nothing else to do than be mad at the person that's actually cheating.
Issue is not the people that are you, who are just individual cheaters who code their own stuff, but do you think it's these big services that offer say a week for $50, unlimited access to their cheat program. Do you think those people are the issue here in terms of like I guess the cheater landscape?
They get detected pretty fast. So I mean, like all these like private ones are really hard to get into. They're the ones that you can just keep playing and not get banned, or just make your own. There's a lot of things on a few forums where you can just learn once you know C++. Takes you maybe a couple months to a year, and you can just start, providing for the people. And that's why there's like so many cheaters, just so easy.
Do you play any games like legitimately? Do you like play like games like in your free time like CS legitimately and stuff like that?
I play R6 legit, or just before this caller was. I mean, I'm decent. I mean, I think just because people cheat doesn't mean they're bad at the game. Like one of my friends, he's actually really known in this community. His name's Smarty. Well, I don't know, we're not really friends anymore, but he used to play in like Go Fours and stuff. And now he's like one of the best cheaters in this game. He found features that like no one else can even find. People have been trying.
Chat does have a question. Do you consider yourself good at cheating?
Yeah, actually, it's actually not easy as people like as easy as people think. It's a completely different game, kind of crazy.
Chat does have another question. Do you care what you do to other people? Out of curiosity, do you care about what you do to others in terms of when you cheat?
I mean, it's just for fun. You'll get reversed sometimes. Just depends if I delete my account or not, or if I get banned quick enough, which so far has not been the case. I mean, I don't think, people say that they waste like, 20 minutes a day. Whoa, but like they're literally sitting like moving pixels all day long.
When people play against cheaters and shit talk to them, does that egg the cheater on to just to cheat more? Or like the way that I approached it, where I was like, I don't care. Obviously, I'm gonna get my elo back sometime, and I eventually did get my elo back. Do you think that like the proper way to like approach cheaters is just to like talk to them, just like not really care all that much? I think you were spot on earlier when you said people care too much about elo. At the end of the day, it's just pixels in a video game that have no bearing on anything besides the video game.
I mean, I'll say this, people that are nice to me are more likely to surrender or throw than I am people that, just go off and chat.
Chet has another question. Have you ever been IP banned or hardware banned? Any type of serious ban that like Ubisoft imposes just besides banning the actual account?
I am currently hardware banned, yes.
But you can circumvent a hardware ban.
Literally the easiest thing ever.
Is there anything that Ubisoft can do? So say a cheater has been banned. Can Ubisoft make it harder for them to circumvent the ban?
Yeah, like Fortnite, for example, they ban motherboard, RAM, monitor serials, mouse serials, keyboard serials, like everything you've plugged in, which that alone would make it a lot harder. Also, they can have tracking files, like files they put in your PC, and then they can read those files, see if they were banned, and that way, if it's like a file that gets banned, then the account gets banned clearly. And if Fortnite does that, some of the games do like EFT, so you just get banned way quicker, and it's a lot harder to cheat.
Do you sell your own like pay to cheat service, or do you sell say like your cheat to a pay to cheat service, which then they distribute?
Both, actually.
In terms of like if someone were to like go to you and buy your cheat, would they have to pay more than saying like a cheating service paying for it that would then redistribute it?
Well, those are resellers technically, but if people just came to me, they actually go to my friend because I'm just a dev. I don't really I don't like own stuff, whatever. So they sell that. I mean, like my EFT cheats, for example, like 150 euros a month. And then R6 actually don't sell that. I only make an injector for P2C, which sells R6. And then I also have Arma 3 cheats from EFT, which are also 120 euros. In Valorant, actually.
So wait, do you make cheats for other games as well, just besides R6?
Yeah, many.
You say out of the other games that you sell like cheats for and make cheats for and debug and stuff, would you say that Ubisoft and R6 are they easier? Are they one of the easier games to like cheat in?
Yeah, R6 is so easy. Or Apex is a little bit easier, I guess. Like detection wise, a lot of things you can do in Apex that like R6 would ban you for.
How many like cheats do you sell a month, and like how much do you make like a month if you can if you could just like give like a rough estimate without going into detail?
Well, from 1P2C, I have 10 slots per 3 different games, which are each like 120 to 150 euros. And then I have another one, which is 100 euros, and it's like 40 slots. Pretty sure like 35 are filled. full right now.
So there's a question I asked you. Would you ever like say if you were offered like a job, like a legitimized job to work for say Battle Eye or a company that creates an anti-cheat, would you like say accept that offer if offered to you?
Yeah, but the thing is, there's not much I could do. Like, I could tell them what they were doing, but the actual fixing it, like, it'd be so much harder. Just because, like, currently there's this injector that I made. I'm not gonna go into the exact details of it, but basically, anything that Battle Eye checks, I can literally just bypass that. So I can do whatever I want, and Battle Eye just doesn't know.
Do you cheat to get around like Moss anti-cheat, which is a thing that a lot of comp players use in Rainbow Six Siege? It's
My
actually
goodness, you're
required.
not, but yes, I do have ESL wire bypass and Moss bypass. It's extremely easy.
Do you know or think that anyone currently in the competitive circuit, whether it be Challenge League or Pro League, cheats using these
Yes,
things?
I know a few actually. Yeah,
Like
pretty big
currently,
actually. Yeah.
currently that are
Currently, yes.
cheating. Are any of them in Pro League?
Yes, there's three that I know, two that bought from.
What do these cheats do?
Well,
Exactly.
some have like no recoil, which is not that effective, but peace sign's the main one. So you don't have to aim straight at them, but the bullet will like, I guess, I won't curve in a sense, but it'll just go straight from your gun to their head. Sometimes you see like really sus shots, that's probably what it is. Not gonna call anyone out, but
So you're telling me that there are current Pro League players that get casted that are using bypass for ESL wire and Moss. That these are people that are signed to organizations.
yes, and a lot of CL players use them too. Like I don't even know how many, is because they're trying to get into Pro League. Some people also just in Challenger League or like just Pro League qualifiers. They'll do that just to like get into like the final game, just play legit in the final game too.
And then would you say these people that are cheating? Do you think they're good enough to compete at that level, and they're just cheating to? So like say like an athlete who's extremely good at what they do, but then they take steroids just to go that extra distance. Do you think it's the same type of thing, or do you think that without the cheats they wouldn't be able to compete at that level?
Well, I think that they start good and then they start using like walls or like Peace Silent, and they get worse. And then once they get like into Pro League or like they win a CL whatever, then they have to start actually getting good, like regaining the muscle memory and stuff.
Okay. So I just to clarify, do you know any other like top tier like competitive games that have like cheaters in the like say the top tier of Apex, the top tier of like things like that, the top tier of like I guess Rust isn't really competitive, but like say like the top tier of Apex. Do you think Endor know of anyone who cheats in like that as well?
I know Apex. As far as any other game knows, I just don't follow their Pro League.
All right. So Rainbow and Apex currently in the top tier of play in Pro League and the Challenger League have players that are currently actively cheating.
In Fortnite too, I know a few players.
Obviously, you can't give proof, but you have proof of these people cheating. But you
Yeah,
obviously
I
okay.
could expose DMs easily.
That's fucking crazy. That is
Say that a lot of old YouTubers, like YouTubers that are still around, like
could
almost
could you
a
name like
lot.
could you name one?
Bolo cheated in season one.
So Bolo did cheat in season one.
Yeah, and there are some YouTubers that still cheat around. He doesn't cheat anymore. He's legit now, but he used to.
He used to cheat in season one, but now he's legit. Chat wants to know about Shaiko. When Shaiko, not currently, obviously, but when Shaiko got banned for macroing, was he actually macroing? Was that a legitimate ban? Or was that an
I'm
error in Moss detection?
pretty sure we're just an error in mouse detection from what I've heard and like what me and my friends try to debug or like just make sense of it because we kind of wanted to expose him because like you don't like closeters and we think they're just like I mean, no, you said kind of like a pussy just to closet and make people think you're good.
So you think Shaiko was unrightfully banned?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Did Bolo start his YouTube career as a cheater?
No, but Jolly did.
Jolly did. So Jolly is a confirmed cheater. So Jolly did cheat.
Mm. Like his old clips were literally some of him just raging. Shima too, yeah.
Shima used to cheat. Like confirmed used to cheat.
Can't confirm nor deny because I may know him.
Are you friends with Shima?
Confirm nor deny.
In the
He's
finals.
literally so blatant. I don't understand how people don't call him out.
You know him as Twix.
Yes, that's how I first met him. But then he changed his name because he was rating so much and people started to catch on.
Are there currently anyone in North? Is there anyone in North America Pro League or a Challenger League that?
Is Gomez Challenger League?
I don't know. He used to be, I think.
He does though.
Is there anyone else in North America who does, or are all the cheaters European or Brazilian?
There's some YouTubers, but I don't really want to expose them.
Okay, so just to clarify, so in North American or so in European Challenger League or Pro League or any of the regional leagues, people did cheat this season, season 11, or are we in season 12? We're in season 12.
Yeah. I know a lot of them cheated rank too, just like to boost arcade and stuff, which I find really dumb. Because at the end of the day, it's rooting their skill more than anything.
Did Ambi cheat? That's a good question, actually.
Oh, is he the little kid? Like
Yeah, he's
13-year-old?
the little kid that played with Goddess and stuff that everyone thought cheated.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it. I'm done asking who cheats. Unless anyone else has questions, because I don't want to just be asking who cheats, I can just ask him in the DMs later. Do you have like any closing statements? Because I don't really have any closing statements.
Oh, dude, I don't know. Hopefully, not many people get their hands on the new TP and prep phase, because it's just so boring.
Okay. So when can we expect that cheat coming out so we can all get fucked up by it?
I don't know, probably a couple days.
That's fantastic.
I already
That's great.
found it. It's just that I gotta fix like how I actually teleport the enemy, like their actual vector 3 position and all.
Okay. That's fantastic. Stream. We have until Sunday before ranked is completely. It's over.
Yeah, really.
Alright, chat. I'm done. Cheater man, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.